This is Code.org. Let's see what we're doing. Reflection sampling. Your computer science teacher, hey, that's me, asks you to sample a black and white image that is 4 by 6 inches. How would you sample the image to provide a good digital approximation using the pixelation widget? What sample size would you choose? How would your decision affect the digital representation? So there's a few things I want to break down. Now, when thinking about sampling an image, and I'm just going to go back to 4 briefly, magic my way over here, because it shows us, when thinking about sampling an image, we are breaking it down, right, into chunks, into squares, and then we are taking a color from each of those squares to quote-unquote summarize the image. So, with that in mind, a 4 by 6, well, what I might do is say, okay, I'll start off by breaking it by down into maybe 24 squares, right? Because 4 by 6 is 24. So that might be my first sample size. However, keep in mind, if I would only do 24 squares on a 4 by 6 image, there's millions of different colors, millions of data points in that picture to represent. There's certainly more than 24 colors just in shadows alone, right? So what I would do then is I would want to keep breaking it down. So maybe I'll break it down into 24 squares, and then I'll break each of those squares down into 24 squares, and each of those squares down into 24 squares, till we can actually contain a decent amount of information. But I'll just keep breaking it down until I'm comfortable with it. Now, the smaller I make it, keep in mind, one, the more data it will be, right? If I break it down 100,000 times, that's a lot of data, but the image quality would go up. However, if I break it down a less amount of times, maybe I only stick with 24, well, that would be a terrible amount of data, right? It would be really difficult to tell what the image was if I only took 24 squares to sample it. However, it would be a tiny amount of data, right? Think if you took a picture that was a 4 by 6 inch picture, has 100 million colors in it, you picked 24 of those colors randomly and tried to recreate the entire picture. It would be pretty difficult if all you're using is 24 tiny little squares. So I would focus on a few things. Let me hammer out what I'm thinking just to get the brain to go win. Alright, so a few things to keep in mind. Like I said, you want to break it down. How many times are you going to break it down and why is really what you want to explain. Make sure you justify this, students, right? There's not a correct answer to this. Your answer is correct as long as you make sure to explain it. Something I want to highlight when thinking about this, guys, how an image is broken down. Think of 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit. These used to be video games. An 8-bit video game, here we got Sonic, 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit, and that's because there's more pixels, there's more squares of colors and detail that allow for this smoother image. So keep in mind when sampling, yeah, I can take this 64-bit image and convert it into 8-bit, but you're losing a lot of information doing it, and that's what we're talking about. So make sure you hit upon the size and what the trade-offs are. Cool. Onward.